They broke into my garage. Not burglars. Not police. They called themselves HOA agents. 3 men in matching polos with fake HOA badges showed up at 11:42 p.m. They said they needed to inspect the property for unauthorized storage. No notice, no warning. Just flashlights and arrogance. Before we dive in, comment what country you're watching from. Let's see how far this story travels. Now, let me rewind a little. 3 days earlier, I'd argued with the HOA president, Mr. Dalton. He claimed my garage workshop violated community appearance standards. I told him it was my property, and my late father's project car wasn't going anywhere. He leaned in and said, "Then we'll handle this the hard way." I thought he was bluffing, until that night. The sound of my garage door creaking open jolted me from bed. I grabbed my phone, opened the security feed, and saw 3 men forcing their way in with crowbars. They were wearing jackets labeled HOA Enforcement Division. Only problem? There's no such thing. I hit record. Then I called my neighbor, Deputy Harris, off duty but 2 houses down. By the time I reached the garage, the men were already inside, ripping tarps off my father's old Mustang. One of them muttered, "Boss said strip it and tow it before sunrise." I stepped out of the shadows and said, "You boys sure you're in the right garage?" The tallest one spun around, flashlight in my face. "Back off! Official HOA business." I smiled. Oh, good. Because so is this. Then I flipped the switch, and the entire garage lit up with high-def security cameras. Recording from 6 angles, red lights blinking everywhere. Behind them, my neighbor Harris stepped in, badge out, gun holstered. "Hands where I can see them," he ordered. "You're under arrest for breaking and entering." The men froze, like deer in headlights. Turns out they weren't real HOA employees at all. Dalton, the HOA president, had hired them privately to remove violations from residents he didn't like. He paid them cash and promised protection. But the cameras caught everything. The forged IDs, the tools, the conversation. When the sheriff's department raided Dalton's home the next day, they found a stack of fake HOA inspection orders and a list of targets. My name was number 3. Dalton was charged with conspiracy, trespassing, and property destruction. The agents got 2 years each for impersonation. As for me, I rebuilt the garage, repainted my father's car, and hung a sign above the door that reads, "Private property and not HOA territory." That night I poured myself a coffee, looked at the cameras still recording, and said softly, "They weren't ready for what I had inside." If you like this story, hit like, subscribe, and share, because sometimes the best revenge is proof caught on camera.